Okay, that was weird. It wasn't working for a little bit, but just to start things off though, instead of playing a game, we're just gonna read some of the Discord things we got here. Yeah, but also when their life isn't at stake, they should eat their fingers anyways. What the heck? Laura's here. Hello, Laura. How are you doing today? I just felt like reading Discord because I was behind on it. While this was all going. Also, you're first. And also, you have the founders thing because you're awesome and cool. I'm so tired. Fair enough. Get some sleep. Okay. Yeah, well, we're playing a game called Tin and Kung. I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. We literally got like one level through, so we don't got anything done. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was trying to think of something I've done to it, like recently. I've watched a lot of movies. There's that, I guess. Looks so nice. It does. Also, because your name's purple, it matches. Yeah. Now we wonder if this. Okay. There we go. It's probably just a slower game because it's a smaller game. As far as I'm aware, this is just golf, but different. That's the best way I can describe this. Huh. Yeah, it looks very nice. Interesting. Ah, I swear I wasn't near that thing. Hello, Turtle Man. How are you doing today? I can jump twice. I forgot I can do that. Also, Laura sent a paragraph. Yep. Besides Casper, I've got the founder's badge and the thing. I can't read. Think. Okay. Timeline. Every other person besides Casper, I think, that I've gotten the founder's badge for, they they've ended up proving they're not a good person. So you better not do that to me. I swear. I swear. I swear. I'm at least subpar. Oh, he's sleeping. Look. Look at it. He's sleeping. Look at him sleep. Anyways, get back up. There ain't no sleep for the wicked. I swear though, I'm at least subpar. No, you're fine. This is the first time I'm not first. It is Rock, yes. I mean, actually, it's yours. This is the second time, actually. There was one time where you didn't come up to stream, and then I believe Sharp was the one who ended up getting first then. And they were the first one to ever actually get first, which is funny. You were second place to first, I'm sorry. You were also like third and fourth and also fifth place, but to getting first place, but still. Sad. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to bring this with me. I thought that said Screech. Oh, oh, that says Stretch. There you go. There's your Stretch. There we go. I would have a posture check. I don't think I have a posture check once. I'm pretty sure I turned that off because I usually have good posture while playing a game. At least on my laptop. Ouch. Potential spam call. How nice. How did that even work? I was nowhere near the spike. Ouch. Rude game. Yeah, it just says Screech. That'd be a good one though. Just I'm not gonna full on Screech. Yay, stretch, yeah. So you have good posture, but you don't drink water. What a weirdo. Oh, water doesn't taste good. It's not that hard to understand. Oh, there's another thing down there. I didn't see that. I don't see what's so weird about this. Water just doesn't taste good. And isn't it a good thing that I have good posture? I swear to God, if I look at the chat and someone said it doesn't have a flavor, I swear. Okay, I'm gonna look at chat now, and no one's gonna have said that. Water is good for you though. Yeah, I'll admit, yeah, it is, but yeah, flavor over anything else. Wow, my God, turtle, turtle, turtle. You can literally Google it. Google it. It says that water does have a flavor and does have a taste. What is this for? How does this help me in any way? It just lets me go in circles. Whee! Okay. You can't, like, something can't not have a flavor. It's just that you're really used to it. Just like your own saliva. You taste your own saliva constantly. You ever think about that? No. Because you think it doesn't really have a taste. But now that you're actually, like, thinking about it, you're realizing, like, wow, that does not taste like nothing. Like, that has a different taste than water that you're saying does not have a taste, so... It is basically the basis of every drink. And there are some drinks that don't have it, right? Like, doesn't wine not have water in it? I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. Don't put down, like, an essay or something. Oh, no. What did I do this for? Was that all for nothing? Google is a lie. Of course it is. Of course. It is the most bland thing ever. You could say the same thing about bread. Guess what? You probably like bread too. Okay, here. Oh, that's what it does for me. Okay. Don't trust everything you read on the internet, Tyler. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But, insert response here. Can't argue with that. Yeah. You weren't expecting that one, now were you? Because it doesn't have a taste. It does have a taste. Saliva is made of water. It's more than just water, dude. Saliva. Do you think saliva is just like a whole bunch of water? Like, yes, it is a lot of water. Most of it is water, but it's not just water. It has other things in, like salt and stuff. So does sweat. I fell asleep again. Bread is good. I agree. Bread is good. I do like bread. Maybe I can like shoot this into the air. Well, it's fine. I got this. Okay, I don't got this. I don't got this. Oh no. Yeah, that's what I thought. It'd shoot it back here, and now we can do is no. That's fine. Why would you show up there? Whatever. You fool, I have never tried a lot of things. Yeah, I don't try a lot of things either. Hello? No, 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 no. Ah, I've run out of time. Wait, what? You've never tried bread? How have you never tried bread? I have so many questions right now. How do you... What? How do you not try bread? Like, how does that happen? Like, what could possibly happen in your life to cause that? No flavor because it's mostly water. It is mostly water, but that doesn't mean anything. So is lemonade. Lemonade is mostly water too. You ever thought about that? Does lemonade have a flavor? Yes, it does. And I'm sorry, if you say that lemonade does not have a flavor, we got a whole nother issue on our table then. Good. Hello, Arrow. How are you doing today? Yeah. Yeah. I found her. I found her. Founder's badge. It's so cool. I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you both. Happy. I told you I never try a lot of things. Okay. But that's bread. Lemonade is... Okay, some lemonade is mostly water. Sorry. Lemonade is from Turtle. They have water in the lemons. But anyways, some lemonade is mostly water. Like, you ever have that, like, that thing where, like, you take, like, a big thing of water and you put in that little powder? That sounds wrong. That sounds bad. But there's, like, a lemonade powder that you can put in, and then it becomes lemonade. And then you have to, like, stir it, of course. But, like, then it'll become lemonade. That's obviously mostly water. But it's mostly lemons. No, it's not. That's why it's sour. No. Sugar and a... Okay, fair. And he's down again. You've never tried a sandwich. How does that happen? Have you ever just, like, been like, huh, I want to go to a Subway? You never thought about that? I guess if you never had bread, that makes sense, but still, how have you never had bread? That's not lemonade. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There is lemonade. Yeah. There's also, have you guys ever had pink lemonade? Pink lemonade is really good. I just don't have the of course. Yeah, you see that dinosaur badge? Yeah, that's it. That's the badge. It changed recently. Like, so recent that even, like, Laura's name hasn't updated yet. Like, it's really recent. It's a really recent update. Because it won't become lemonade, because lemonade is carbonated. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. I don't see your point here. You've never... How have you never had a donut? Never had steak and bacon? You know what? Fair. But how have you never had a donut? That is... We're sitting down. We're pausing the game. We're sitting down. How have you never had a donut in your life? In an egg? In a decade? I've never had any eggs. I mean, unless you count like eggs with like pancakes have eggs in them. I have had pancakes, but like eggs by themselves, never had them. My point is that powder you mix into water isn't lemonade. The flavor is lemonade. I'm sorry to tell you. Never had pancakes? That is an issue. That is a big issue. You don't like eggs? Yeah. I don't like the smell of eggs, which is why I've never had it. You know, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna eat a food that I don't like the smell of like that. That's like being repulsed by being around something and then not having it, and then having it. My brain turned off for a second there. Sorry. It's like, oh, that's disgusting. I'll take 3. I'll take 7. Oh. Was that it? Maybe I have to hold it. I have no idea what this is trying to make me do. Yeah, I have no idea what it's trying to make me do. Anyways. Neither have I. Dude! What? Waffles? Like, never had What? I'm convinced that Turtle's lying now. How have you never had any sort of chicken? I am convinced that Turtle is just messing with me, because you've just never had anything if you've never had chicken. Because chicken is in, like, everything. Lemonade is carbonated, please. Okay, maybe some of the powders is carbonated. I don't know. Why do you not drink? Okay. Laura, have you forgotten the other command that you made? Because I really hope that you did. Diet water. Ah, it's moving. Diet water. That's not a thing. That's so smart, of course. Someone should make that. What would it even be like? I don't know. I'm not lying, I genuinely... Oh, what this? How? Turtle, though. How? It has 0 calories already. Turtle, what do you eat? Literally. Like, are you, like, vegan or something? Because then I can understand, like... I can understand what's like, why you haven't had those things, but... Otherwise, I just have questions. You can guess. Do you just, like, eat grass? Not vegan, okay. Zero doesn't, oh, you didn't exclamation point commands. -0 doesn't exist. Doesn't have to. No, you're not. I'm really far behind in chat. Look, I swear. Points. Only, you have 0? How does that even happen? Holy time. Dang it. You avoided it. You avoided it. Laura, the original command was exclamation point bully. Can you do exclamation point bully, please, Laura? Please. Because that was the original command you made, and after I changed it to bully timeline, can you just do me that quick favor? Because I know what it does. But like... Forget it. Oh, 59% bully? I cannot believe you, Laura. I cannot believe you. I can make a command? Yes, you can. Whoa, when did these get here? Oh no, depth perception! Liar. Well, yeah, see, I'm less of a bully than you. I am less of a bully than you. Now you're spamming it, and it's not gonna be true. It gets confused when you do it multiple times. You see, 13%. I am not a bully. I didn't even know you could do that. Okay, there's gotta be something. What am I supposed to do? Oh no! It's back. Sorry. What? Oh, it's like a... Okay, it's like a super jump on a timer. I did the wrong thing. I ground pounded instead of dashed. Oh no. What's the dash button then? Is it this button? There it is. That's what I meant to do. Okay, I know what to do now. Because I'm a pro, and I can do this. Let's do this. Oh no, I already messed it up. No, I pressed the wrong button again. How am I so bad at this? Why am I so bad at this? Yeah, you are the budget bully. No, I'm not. It doesn't lie. Yeah, it doesn't lie. Final list of commands. Oh boy. I'm worried on what command. I need to learn the controls. This one. Why? Why? I can remember it because I ask it every day when I look myself in the mirror. Why? There we go. And we got a checkpoint. Wow, apparently I need it. This is a golf game. It's basically just rip-off golf, and I'm failing so miserably. H2O, okay. Do I still have water in here? Thank you for the hydrate, I guess. Also, hello, Frog. How are you doing today? I still have water in here? I do. Good. I have hydrated. I have poured H2O down my gullet. Why does that make you actually drink water, not the other liquid? What? Make you actually drink, not other liquid? Yes. It is the only way that I will actually drink water. Besides, I did get a fit reveal from Cloudy, like, the day before I set it up. That I did hydrate for, and that was the first time I had hydrated in, like 3 years or something. Or for water, at least. Yeah, but that was a one-time deal. Unless someone wants to do some other kind of reveal, then I wouldn't complain. Basically, it was a one-time deal unless... Just unless. Woohoo! Yeah. Please. Water, 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 water. No! Why am I so bad at this game? It's golf! It is a rip-off golf! No! We will return to... I almost said my real name. We will return to timeline failing after these messages. No! And now I'm going to have to restart because I'm bad at the game. No! Time if more than 50% bully. Bully, you hydrate. No. No. I'm not accepting that deal. You are so bad at it because you don't drink enough water. That's not... How does that even work? Also, I drank some Diet Coke before getting in here, so I think I'm fine. No. No. If you want me to hydrate, then you should buy H2O. Even though it's on a timer. Not gonna make it. You have never seen someone be so bad at a game before. Come on, come on. Yes! I made it! Yes! Okay. Now, what do I need to put this? Down there, I assume? Yes. Yes, I assume. Hopefully. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to restart all this, and I really don't want to do that. No! Where am I supposed to go after that? Okay, this had to have been where I'm supposed to go, right? Surely. Surely. There it is. I forgot about that. The little beam of air over there. That's where I need to go. Can I make a command right now? Sure. Oh no! I am worried on what the command will be. But sure. Exclamation point scold. Do you mean scold timeline or something? I can't afford H2O, and it's on a timer. Well then, get more money and wait. Patience is a virtue. I can if I can collect my bonus. I have no idea what that means. Laura, can you like explain what you're supposed to do with someone? Because I've never done it myself, but it's like exclamation point, add command, and after you have to like put in the command, I think, and then put what it has to say, I think. It's being rude. I don't think you have to do it the way that it's showing you. I think it's gonna die or of dehydration. Timeline. Is there only... Yes, there is only 2 founders right now. You and Jupiter. The 2 legends. Time. If patience isn't... If patience is a virtue, why were you bullying yourself over losing on discount golf? Well... because I have a limited amount of time in stream. So, patience is a virtue. But that doesn't mean you can't try to hurry things a little bit when you have a timer. Wow. That's not what I was expecting that to do. Oh no. Huh. What did I landed on like the thinnest ledge on the planet. That is amazing. Oh no. No. Wow, that is a scream. That is a scream of terror. Oh, this poor character. Ah, no. Please. Come on. I'm so bad at this game. And it's the easiest game on the planet, I'm sure. Speedrunners probably take like 2 minutes. No, oh, of course, yes. I forgot about you. Sorry, Rock. I do apologize. Sorry. Cool. Yeah. You have no timer? Yes, I do. It's just like an invisible timer that goes until like 15, roughly. No, 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 no. I'm alive. I'm alive. You see me, guys? I'm alive. How many people do you know that can say that they're alive? Probably a lot. I know, right? I was here before Rock. Were you? You might have been. I don't remember her. Yeah, someone do follow agent. Everyone has an invisible timer until they die. Correct. Yeah, Lara followed on stream 1. Because again, I repeat myself, legend. Thank you, Lara. I almost died. Again. Apparently I haven't done that enough today. My depth reception, I guess, just won't let me do this. Am I not supposed to ground pound on it? I'm phasing in and out of it, right? I'm not losing my mind. Actually, wait, did Lara? Yeah, I think Lara did follow on stream 1 and not before it. Oh no. Ah. No. No! I'm dead. I'm older than anyone, of course. Yeah, Rocky, you're just older than everyone else. You're like the oldest person on the planet. You see that? How I turned a statement into an insult? Come on! Why am I so bad at this? I just breathed into the mic. I did follow on stream number Uno. Yes. I remember that because later on you were complaining like, I didn't realize I wasn't following. I thought I followed when I'm having to switch. Okay, having to switch per point of views here. But when I followed you, you thought you followed me. Yeah. And then you ended up saying that at one point. And yeah. Come on. No. Okay. Where was that before? Whatever. Maybe I was already at full health then. I wouldn't think I was, but I don't know. There we go. Who's following? I was sad. Nah, you're fine. Most of the time I follow people just because I know that I can't... There you go. I just know that I'd follow people if I knew I'd want to end up being at their streams if they did stream. It's become a threat at this point to Lynn. Like, if you ever go live, I will be there. And then Lynn's always like, why is that sound threatening? And I'm like, I don't know. But it's a good thing. That was a loud noise in the background. Anyways. Oh no! Oh no, okay. Why are you doing this? Switch. Why? Sorry about that to anyone who might have just been blinded. Take the timer off the H2O thing. You know, just for saying that, I'm gonna up the price. I unpurposely put the price above just following, so then the first thing people like, if you follow, the first thing you can do can't just be, you know, to hydrate. Wait, hold up. How about a channel point reward? Oh, that'd be extremely high price, but a channel point reward that if you bought it, you can choose any other existing channel point reward and split the price of it in half. The only problem though is that I'd probably have to put like a limit on it, like for the rest of the year maybe, or maybe just for like a month. I don't know. I feel like a month is too short. But yeah, like, but also if it's extremely high price, I need to think about this because it sounds like a good idea, but there's so many ways they could just be rigged. And yeah. So true. I want to redeem it. How long did I set the timer for? I didn't think it was that long. Like, how long ago did the thing get bought? Because I wouldn't think I would have set it to, like, more than, like, 5 minutes tops. I think. But, of course, I do know you guys, so I might have set it a little bit higher. I don't know. Flashbang? Oh, yeah. That's funny. How many levels are there? You can't move. Let me move to the. Okay. I guess we're stuck just moving into the right and not being able to see anything. Alright, I had an extension. Yeah, I learned how extensions work. And that extension is like it suggests other streamers. You know, and the first one on the list is Apple, even though almost everyone that follows me knows who Apple is. And or even got introduced to me through Apple. But whatever. It even tells me on Twitch, like, oh yeah, did you know your viewers also watch Apple? And I'm like, really? I had no idea. There we go. See, long nail. It was redeemed because I'm on my phone. Ah. You know what? I'm gonna just let this one go. I'm gonna let. I'm gonna let Lara be confused. Oh no! Oh, okay. And evidently, to go even further, apparently Rock is not inside the Discord. My Discord. You say that time. You know that it's a lie now? Well, yeah, but still. But yeah, Rock insists that they are not a person inside the Discord named Fusion. Except the way that I know for a fact that they are Fusion is because the first time they mentioned and said, like, I am not Fusion, who is Fusion, they spelled it Fuzion, which is how Fusion spells their name in the Discord. But that's not how you spell the word Fusion. So that confirmed for me, like, oh yeah, Rock is 100% Fusion. But still, Rock insists that they are not Fusion. You see, now Rock is, being smart about it and making sure that they write their name with an, oh no, NS. But at first, no, I don't think so anyways. In Apple's Discord. Sorry. And also my Discord, actually. Yeah, both Apple and my Discord. They are Fusion. I don't think there's a Fusion in your Discord, unless I'm crazy. Good. I think it's time just for free chat. Fair enough. I was like, huh? How do you even know it exists? I'm so confused. Yeah, because Lara's being all secretive about its existence. Not telling anyone. And she says, I'm the bully. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta go? Okay. Oh, hope you have fun at work. Do people have fun at work? I don't know. But if you do have fun, and words. If you are able to have fun at work, I hope you do have fun at work. I hope you have a good rest of your day as well. Goodbye, Lara. Words are confusing. Dang it, I knew that was going to happen too. Whew. You have to... It's very precise. There we go. Pepper Rock, have I asked you how you're doing today? Because I don't think I have, and I feel rude now. How are you doing today? Wow, I had terrible timing. Oh. Okay, I think I might just missed out a whole bunch, but oh well. Definitely remember to play music. Me? Forget to play music? Never. Worth a shot. You're locked outside your house? How did that happen? Were you not already inside your house? Or did you walk out for some reason, and now you're just stuck? the tiki. Hello, young one. So you messed with the primal orb, didn't you? Yes. Your little playtime had consequences. Order is no more. Only chaos remains. I was on the road. Why were you typing on the road? Rock, that is a whole nother thing. Why no. Oh, well, okay, I suck. I suck at that game, I guess. You were in the car, as in you were not driving. I hope that's what that means. That better be what you mean. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm not dead. I did it, I am in. Oh no, sorry. Tap the mic. I was not driving? Okay, that is a good thing. Thank you. I'm not old enough to drive? Yeah, I'm not old enough to drive without an adult in the car. I guess you could use that information of that I can drive, but not with it. Okay, rude, but not with. You remember what's in April? What's in April then? I'm not saying it. I'm not saying what's in April myself. If that's what you're trying to trick me into saying, it's not gonna be like, oh, I remember what's in April. Oh, you remember that Christmas is in April? I'm not doing that. You gotta actually remember your birthday. Gosh dang it. Yes, it is. You remember the day though. That's the key. I'm assuming you can't. Because there's no reason for you to remember that information. April 4th. Oh, you're so close. April 13th. You were very close. That's impressive. How did you even get that close? I'm terrible with remembering things. I have a screenshot? Ah. Wait, then how did you... Why, I just do? It's fine. But... How did you get it wrong if you had a screenshot? Okay, you can get over that fence. Ah! I'm not questioning that screenshot, I'm questioning how you got it wrong while having a screenshot. Because that makes no sense. Oh, only at 1/2. Last time I checked, the screenshot was 2 days ago. Screenshot what? Oh, was it like oh man, whoever's birthday is in however many days, and then after that you did the subtraction minus when the screenshot was taken, so after you could figure out when my birthday was. I'm assuming that's what you mean. I landed on top of it. Yes, okay, that's what I thought. Rock, is there any chance that you have a screenshot with Cloudy's old profile picture in it? Because I feel like I can get a good laugh out of this. Which one? Like the one that Cloudy just got rid of? With her being like angry at someone. Let me check. Okay. I'll explain why I'm asking in a minute. That was close. No! Dang it. But I'm literally not. What do you mean? What do you mean? That is a lie. That is a lie. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. What? That's cool. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Reach out 24/7 by phone, website, or email for judgment-free support. Our experienced trained staff is ready to connect you with the parenting resources.
I accidentally called you in Discord. Oh. How did I not? I'm confused on how I didn't see that because my phone's right there. And it tells me what. I'm confused there. But yeah, you're fine. I just answer midstream. And that there'd just be silence because you're not going to talk. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a no, though? I guess I'll explain. Inside of Cloudy's old profile picture, it was her angry at someone else. She was, like, sharing a profile picture with... I think that person's name was, like, Utska or something? But yeah. And I was just going through a profile picture one time because, you know, I just go through people's profiles sometimes because I don't know. I was just going through her profile, and after I just, like, did a double take on her profile picture. Oh, no! On the top left of that profile picture, it looked like she was angry at what looked like a... what's the right word? Male part. So I messaged her like, are you aware that of what that looks like? Because I know that that's not what is meant to be there. I have no idea what is supposed to be there, but it's not that. So I messaged her and was like, do you know what this looks like? And Claire just goes, what do you mean? I explained like top left of the profile picture. What does it look like? And then she just goes, oh my god, I'm changing it. And that's why she changed her profile picture. Oh no, that's gonna fall. No! I am God. I'm still God. Look at this. It landed 2 times in a row. Look at me. I sent it to you, but I'm not sure if it's the right one. It's fine if it's not, but yeah. Dirty? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, was it on the thing? Oh. He just put... Maybe I should have just thrown it off in the first place. He just puts it on the island. Wish I knew that game. Part of me wants to just like jump off the ledge as it's ending the thing. Yeah, but Rock, can you see what I mean though? If I'm just gonna assume that's the right profile picture. Can you see what I mean? It's probably pretty small on the picture, but oh no, why does it keep doing that? But it just looks wrong. Yes, okay. That's good. I'm not crazy. That crazy. It looks so wrong. Yeah, it... I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees that. Because I was like... Like, I first sent to Cloudy, like... Oh, dang. One of two things will happen here. Either one, she won't see what I mean, and she'll think I'm just the dirtiest person on the planet because I made something dirty out of nothing. Or two, she will understand what I mean, and then I'm just gonna feel bad because she's had that profile picture for like a month. I think. You are the dirtiest person on the planet? Okay. Ouch. Ouch. I actually got all three. Bang. But see, Rock, here's the thing though. Sure, I was the one who noticed it, but you still see it. You still see what I mean. You just need a little bit of a nudge to end up seeing it. So, who really is the dirtiest person on the planet? Me? Or both of us? Exactly. Both of us. Hold up, I'm getting a call. Okay. Answer it before it's too late. I'm finally back. My thing's been glitching. Oh. I hope it stopped glitching for starters, but welcome back. How you doing, Venus? Have I already asked that? If I have, I don't think I responded, so how you doing today? Yes, you can make the command. Wait, do you know... I think you misunderstand how to make a command. Because... how it... I don't know what Stream Elements or whatever is trying to show you, but... what does this do? Okay. On. Okay. Not the best. Someone in my band class hid part of my Super redundant? That's not good. Those things are expensive. What the heck? Your cleaning rod thing broke too? That's probably annoying. Oh, yeah. Because the insides of those things need cleaning, and you can't, like, a person can't reach down. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I can see how that's. But anyways, the way you end up making a command, I'm pretty sure, is exclamation point add command, all one word. Then space. Then I think it's just like like the command, exclamation point whatever, and then space, the thing you want it to respond with, I think. So if I did like, if I wanted to add the command exclamation point hi, and then it'll say hello back, it would be like exclamation point add command, all one word at first, and then space exclamation point hi space hello. I think that's how you do it. I'm back. No. No, get off. Are you kidding me? The band teacher had an extra. That's good. Because those things are probably, like, I cannot imagine having to clean those things without that. You probably can't, honestly. Dang it, is that not how you do it? Let me check. Okay. Command. Okay. Reverse what I just. Okay. Sorry. It's exclamation point command space add space the command then space what you want it to say. Screaming and crying. Drink. Dang it. Okay, I will. I'm reaching the bottom of this bottle. I'm gonna have to refill that pretty soon. You made it. Hello, Sleepy. How are you doing today? Yeah, but don't worry, Jupiter. I have poured liquid down my gullet. Made it. I think I'm gonna regret that. It worked. I'm good. How are you? That's good. That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good as well. I've watched a lot of movies recently, and I plan on watching a lot more. Yeah, I totally am gonna regret this. I leaped over here, being like, oh yeah, I can finish the level before I was intended to. Clearly, that was a bad idea. Oh, dang it. Anyways, Lynn's here. Hello, Lynn. How are you doing today? Right, ooh, nice song. Yes. Yeah, I remembered, like, oh yeah, music. I need that. Yeah. I can buy ads. 3 ads. Oh no, I really need up that price. Oh no. Again though, Rock, there is no point in you buying that. There is really no point in you buying ads. try this. Get that out. Get out. There we go. Wow, that hurt. Don't make it a higher price. But you see, the thing about making a higher, the thing about the ad thing is that if I have it at a low price, then it's not really a worry because you wouldn't usually buy it if you, you know, aren't subbed. And, you know, I want to thank the person who ended up subbing, so I put it at a low price, but at the same time, there are some people I know, because I'm sometimes one of those people, that will buy it regardless of whether or not I'm subbed. I just find it hilarious, like, I may be going down, but I'm bringing everyone with me. Like, I love that chaos. And I know that there are people like me that do that. Stop snoring, you're loud. Yeah, so... yeah, it worries me to have it at a low price, but I also feel bad if it's at a high price. It's like, you've already paid real money, you're not supposed to do that. Now I'm making you pay more, that'd just be rude. You know? Time, what's your opinion on ice cream sandwiches? Ice cream sandwiches are so good. I'll admit it is annoying that they, you know, like the sides stick to your fingers and stuff, but they taste so good. H2O is still out of stock. Yeah. If it makes you feel better, the reason it's out of stock is because Arrow just bought it. Like right before you got back. I'm going to start saving for 1 minute. Is it just 1 minute? Everyone was complaining for forever, I swear. Ever gonna make it, but it's okay. Make what? Oh, the ad thing? Very good, 9 out of 10. Anyways, Lynn, how are you doing today? Since I have not asked. I hate ice cream sandwiches. Aftertaste is weird. Fair enough. The aftertaste is not the best, I'll admit. I don't hate it. Oh no! Dang it, that resets everything. Dang it. I'm good just eating right now. Nice. Food, nutrients, carbohydrates, calories, give me a minute, fat, that's all I got. I missed 2 messages there. I'm at 1 million channel points. So what, you want to end stream? If you look at end stream, because you can have a description for those things, I'm pretty sure the description is just why you considering this or something. Because seriously, why would you consider it? There's no, you don't benefit from this. You watch a lot of, like, the only thing I can really think of is if you're like me and Kesper, who are like racing for first place on watch time. Then, you know, you can, like, if you can't make it to a stream, you benefit from it. But otherwise, you don't benefit from having no stream. Oh, Disney. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. I had a brain freeze. So does that mean you don't want to know the Disney timeline and like know all the things inside of it? Brain, not brain, of course. Are you really considering this? Are you okay? Are you actually? I am actually. Why though? I don't understand. There's no point. Who is Kesper? The person who has #1 watch time on Apple's streams, and I know you're gonna end up responding with "Who's Apple" before you say it. But yeah. Oh no. Ah, of course, Kesper's Kesper. That makes sense. Called it. Apple is cool. Yes. Agreed. Although no one can repeat me on that, if you say that I said that, I will say that you lied. How me and Time met? Yes. And same thing with Lynn. Like, all three of us met through Apple. It was super cool. Clipped? Oh no. Oh no. I'll say it was edited. You somehow hacked my account or something, like edited the clip. That's what happened. I don't know how you did it, but you did do it, and evil. Okay, there we go. Put that in Apple quotes. No, I will say that you lied. Wait, I swear did you introduce me to you? Wait. Did we? I thought we first met. Well, I think you did. What I thought happened was, I already knew, Arrow. Oh no. And then, introduced me to you inside of Apple's chat. That's what I thought happened. But I could be wrong.
DoorDash helps you make cash fast. All you need is your bike and a smartphone. The sign-up process is super quick and easy. Now you get to choose your own hours.
Oh no.
Be your own
You're totally gonna try to knock this off, aren't you?
100% free tips. Download the DoorDash Driver app today to get started.
I could be wrong. I don't know. My mother dearest is home. More because I would come to Apple streams. That could be the case. Is that when we first met? Now I feel bad for not remembering. What the? When did we meet? My memory is absolutely terrible, so Lynn, you are probably right. Yes, Apple did help. Ugh, I'm back. Free stretch. How many levels are in this thing? And yes, I cannot move to the side to check, because the game is being mean. I just remember, like... No, get that looks like an Among Us guy? Huh. I met Timeline 2. Oh, of course. Definitely. 100%. That is definitely how that went down. And how did we meet, Rock? You're so good at telling the story. Please do tell. How did we meet? Those 2 years ago. Force, how rude. If it makes you feel better, Lynn, not a lot. How many people did like, how many, like, friends have I had before meeting you guys? About 3. 4. I had 4 friends before meeting you guys in my life. One that I knew at church as a kid. One that was my neighbor until they eventually moved away. One who's just been my friend for like most of my life. But, you know, we haven't really talked in like forever now. So. And then one other friend that I knew for like a good like 2 or 3 years. It was 3 years. But after they turned out to not really be a good person, so yeah. We met in the park, of course. I can't even ask which park because how. Yeah, you can make up a name. What park? What park did we meet at? I call dibs on 5th place. Technically, technically I knew Jupiter first. Now I'm confused. You guys can duke that one out. Shush, I called dibs. Okay, fair enough. Among Us Nug is in the Discord now. It's the law, of course. You see, can you call dibs on something after it's taken? Like, can I call dibs on... Oh. Can I call dibs on, like, all of the money? Wait, who's the richest man alive? Isn't, like, Bill Gates or something? Can I just, like, call dibs on all of Bill Gates' money? Like, yeah, Bill Gates owns it, but I call dibs, so... Like, it's law. No, but, like, but... I am a frequent lawbreaker, but, like... You see, someone's gotta just, like, ask Bill Gates, like, hey, if I call dibs on your money, could I have it? Then we'll... Oh, no! That was a little too close for comfort. Yeah, then we'll all know, like, oh, yeah. You know, we could have just been calling dibs this whole time, or no, we cannot just call dibs. I'm almost dead. There we go. I will list my actual federal crimes. Please don't. Please don't. I think it's Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos. It might be Jeff Bezos. In a second. Who's the richest man alive? Jeff Bezos. Okay, you right. You right, Venus. You right. Don't. What Lynn said. At age 5, whoa. I mean, I could say the same thing about Laffy Taffy, except I was like age 7. But that was on accident, to be fair. But yes, technically I have done something similar. can never show my face in that gas station ever again. Here's that art, so PG-13. Oh no! Deval. I'm not even sure what that is. There we go. Devalin. Duvalin? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Something for like 5 minutes until my sister was like, you can't bring that out here. So I went inside. Fair enough. Why is it, you can't see it, but over there on the top right, why is it spinning like that? Why is the orb spinning like that? It's challenge. Wait, is this the final level? Boss World 1. Oh, Boss World 1. Now there comes the questions, how many worlds are in there, are in this game? Yeah, after this, I have no more games on the Switch for now. Once my birthday comes around, then it'll quickly change. Oh, interesting. But yeah. But, so I already have a Portal mod pre-downloaded. This is a scroller. Oh no, I'm dead. No! Okay, that was fast. Also, you have a limited amount of lives because you can only die, like, get hurt once, I guess. I technically... Okay. They're so good, you should try one. You got so excited for a second there. I don't hate this game, but I don't like it. You know, this game's in that little middle area where it's like, wow, this is a fun game, I'll finish it, but I don't want to ever do it again. You know, it's kind of like some lunches. You've had one like a lunch or a dinner like that, and it's like, wow, that tasted, oh no, that tasted good enough to finish. I'd eat it if my life depended on it, but in no other situation would I do it, you know? Those are a lot of spikes. Gospel? That Italians are, oh my god. Looks like an off-brand Yeti. I don't know, but I 100% agree. I was thinking the same thing like that. That looks like a Yeti, but messed up. Kill them all. Okay, but Arrow, your story there, it contradicts itself though, because you say that Ted Cruz told you, but also that Ted Cruz is a liar. And I'm not even gonna question why you're just talking about the whatever of Texas for literally no reason. Oh no. Now things are falling from the sky. This is totally taking place on a Tuesday. Made it. What? Oh, it's just gone. This darkness is more than a bad thing. It is also a friend. What kind of friend kills me? Allow this one to help. Show me some energy crystals. I can channel their energy and open the way. His pet goldfish told me. Now you're changing your story. What did it ask me to do? I'm confused. Did anyone like get all of those words? And like fully understand what he meant? Because I'm confused now. He lies to the general public, but not me, of course. Every time, no, it's not every time it's Tuesdays. It's only a Tuesday when bad things happen. Because I'm his Discord kitten. What does that even mean? I thought, what? What is this? I'm Ted Cruz's. What? It's a chain. Lynn, do you know what's happening right now? I spaced out. Perfect. Thank you, Lynn. Do you think George Washington ever kissed a man? I guess it's a possibility. World select. I just saw that. I feel like it should have told me. World 1. World 2. Alright. I barely had enough. Whatever. If there ever reaches a point where we can't afford a world, I'm just giving up. That's too much work. I have seen jokes about it, but never understood what it was for. What, the Discord kitten or the killing people thing? I'm assuming the Discord kitten, which I have no idea what a Discord kitten is, so... no, Rock. As long as I don't know what it is, I am not answering that question to anyone with a yes. Time, don't do it. I'm not. The Discord kitten. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. I know this song. This is a good song. Magnet. Interesting. Okay, I see you. Get over here. It's nothing bad time, I swear. I'm not trusting that. Add a Discord. No, I'm not doing that. No. I will remove that command for as long as I don't know what it is. Basically, it's like you'll be their Discord. You give them Nitro or something. I already gave Nitro to both Lynn. I gave one to who long did I give Nitro to? There was Lynn, Jupiter, Apple, Kesper, Lara. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I gave one to Bean. There might be a couple more people that I don't remember off the top of my head. I wanted to give one to Moore. I wanted to give some to Moore, but I was poor. So I never could like give one to like Mimsy or something. Someone I also wanted to give one to. Yeah, that was poorly done on my part. At least that's what I was. Okay. Wait, time. I'm technically your What? You gave me Nitro for Christmas? Yeah. Apparently, I'm a lot of people's Discord can. Whatever. No, Rock, no. I've already taken that spot, Rock. Stop, no. Lynn, we're time. What is this? What is this world? No! Don't fall. I will fight you for the spot. What is happening right now? I never thought about that. How about compete with follow age? Flip a coin. No, that's not fair, and you know it. What is this? How about this? You guys. Oh no. I think you guys should end up fighting over who's Lynn's Discord can. That's what I think should be happening right now. No, 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 no. No, no, don't you dare. Okay. Don't you dare. Coin, no, no, no. I'm just pretending like this convo never happened. Fair enough. Why not? Heads or pick. Excuse me, what? Don't bring me into this. Cause like, oh my god. I'm sorry, Lynn. It's just. I'm staying out of this one. That was not the time to change that. Okay, flip the coin and times it. Dear God. There's a flip command here. I'm living my best life over here. You brought this upon yourself. How did I bring this upon myself? I'm not the one who brought it up. I didn't even know what it was until now. ZR plus B. Oh, interesting. Just does it for me. Nice. Who needs to move when the game can move me for it? Okay, I need to move myself a little bit throughout this, but like still. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god. You kept the convo going. I asked what it was. That is all I did. I didn't know that it was that. I didn't know it was anything like weird or anything. I didn't know it was bad, so why would I feel fear about, continuing the conversation? God, it can't change now. I don't need to move, almost died. Yeah, but like... Oh, I see what it's asking me to do now, I think. Maybe. That wasn't what it was trying to make me do, but oh well. Let's try to like get it off the track first. Okay. So I'm gonna have a quick reaction time. That was the slowest reaction time ever. There's 2 of them? Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. Booyah. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get this one probably. Booyah! I can't believe I got that. Okay. Get out of my way. Look me in my eyes and tell me you heard the words Discord and right, and then didn't think that was weird. Okay, yes, I thought that it could have been very, very weird, but I didn't know for sure. Maybe it just means kind person you know on Discord. And it kinda does, it's just that it means overly kind. Discord kittens are weird. Yeah. What? You can't say that you are my Discord kitten enough that say that they're weird. I didn't know for sure. Yeah. If I don't know what they are, then I don't know like 100% like, oh yeah, that's gonna be something weird. I can't just assume that. That'd be breaking my #1 rule, assuming that someone or something is weird. You wanna know why that's my #1 rule? Because you know how many people have called me weird in my life? #1 rule. Yeah, that doesn't look safe. Do you want to know my #1 rule? Sure. Oh no, I'm gonna regret that. Yeah, so am I, Lennon. Make meowing a channel reward? Nope. Not happening. Wait, is that not dangerous? I'm confused. Should I touch it? I don't want to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. You see, what kind of rule is that? I'm gonna get you two. He's not sure. I don't think you will, honestly. I've seen a lot of those kind of jokes. In my years, they used to say them every other sentence. Meow, no. Unless you count just saying the word meow, which is just a word. But most other people would end up, like, when it's a channel point reward, it usually means that you're saying it in a certain way, and I'm not, no. Lynn has really just like left the conversation completely. Lynn, you're leaving me with these people. I can't escape this. It's my stream. I literally cannot. Why? Sign this petition. Seriously? Lynn, you'd know better than to test it, because you'd be signing it. You're on your own. I wish you the best. Salute. No, I'm hurt time, but like, oh yeah. Dang it, Rock. If you're testing it, then you are signing it. So please. No. Okay. Huh. What happens if I move this one? I forgot. What does that do? Dang it. That one needs to be like that. Oh, 1K you have to? No, I don't think I do. Or say no. No. Okay, there we go. We're done here. Yeah, there once was one person who ended up saying they'd, inside of Yumi's Discord, they ended up saying that they'd do a face reveal if I cussed. That was considered. I ended up not doing it, but that was, I'll admit, pretty highly considered. Yes, you do have bragging rights, Lynn. Oh, come on. Like, even if I do end up just like started cussing or something, which I don't plan on, but even if I did, you still would have bragging rights, because you could still say that you're the original person who heard it. Which means you have bragging rights for literally all of eternity. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Dang it. I'll do a face reveal if you cuss. Lynn, should I do it? What's your opinion on the matter? And yes, I'm aware that's a /J. Rights for now. I've seen Time's face. You do, yes. You have seen. How's right now? So Wi-Fi is gonna be spotty. It's fine. I like how he just falls sometimes. And he's asleep. Don't dial in. Yes. That. Wanna make your I have no idea what I'm supposed to do right now. Dang it. Okay. Okay. Dang it. Why am I so bad at this game? That was close. Well, they were joking. Just womp. Yeah. I need to make a PSA in Discord. What's a PSA? Am I gonna... Wait, no. That was a joke, wasn't it? I'm just waiting for the response. I don't even know what that is. I have so many bragging rights. Yes, Lynn has a lot. What would I need to do to see a face reveal? Well, haven't you already said that you don't plan on face revealing or voice revealing? So, basically nothing? Those are usually the trades that I end up making. I did make one trade that wasn't like that. It was a hair and hand reveal, but that was for Yumi because I had known Yumi for a while. Where do I go? Time. Were me and Aaron the first ones to see your face? Yes, you were. I made that. That was a conscious decision. I knew that you guys would be the first ones. For a while, actually. And down it goes. I can show you someone else's face. Swindler, yes. Oh no. Yeah, so that's not gonna move now. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. We're fine. What does he look like? I mean, I've sent you guys an artwork of, like, a self-portrait. Is that not enough? And it's not amazing, but I think it looks at least kind of like me. I have a plan. It's just not a very well thought out plan. In fact, I'd even say it's a terrible plan. But it's fine. Because I've probably had worse ideas in my life. Okay, here we go. I forgot to do the thing. No! Yes! Can it stay there? Can it just, like, stay there for me? That would be amazing. That'd be so kind of it. Yes! It stayed! I cannot believe that it actually stayed. Wow! That is amazing. That is the best luck ever. No, no, no. Seriously? It really just did that to me. Wow. I am so offended right now. It really just did that to me. Dude. That was so rude. Time looks like a guy. Makes sense. Oh, come on. I missed it. We all have almost doxed ourselves before. We have, yes. Lynn inside of Apple's Discord. Me, when I said my face. Wow. I am really just doing terrible today. Anyways, when I did my face reveal, I noticed that the back of my phone said my state because I had my permit on there, which is a bad thing. You shouldn't have that showing to people. Yeah, I don't even know how I did that. I was just trying to get behind the dang thing, and then I just kept on accidentally kicking it. Like, that was just stupidity at its finest. Are you kidding me? What is this? The game's bullying me. But yeah, then Arrows almost doxed themselves multiple times, right? I don't remember how. Dang it. Insert her own. Yeah. You just sent the entire email address. And it, like. Yeah, that's just gonna. Yeah, that was bad. And the way I didn't really. Yeah. Are you kidding me? The game is just bullying me. I swear. Thank you, Jupiter. I appreciate it. Sorry, I mean best followers, primes, and viewers all at once. Wow! I can't wait to click their link. Even though I didn't really send a link, but whatever. There we go. Time to get bullied back. But I'm not a bully. Very fast, 10 out of 10. Yes. Get over here. That's still considered doxing yourself. Get over here, get over here. Are you kidding me? I couldn't move it. It was just stuck over there. There's definitely a better way to solve this, but this is the only way I can think of because there's no other ball. And it fell. Yeah, that is still considered doxing. Just because it's just your email doesn't mean anything. How? Because one, emails often have your name inside of it, like your first and last name. And two, because you can often end up tracking a email to a Instagram. I don't personally have Instagram, which means I'd be pretty well safe from it, but still, if you do have an Instagram, you can often track it through an email, which makes sense you'll end up doxing yourself, because you can get a lot of information through an Instagram. Stay. Thank you. Thank you. And other things to, yeah. What? Sign me up on Prawn? Worst y'all can do is send me spam. Yeah, I guess, but like, still, you can still find things. My email is just barking. That's it. That's the. What's the point of having it? This is why I'm on private. Fair enough. I'm just very careful. Like, there have been a couple of oh, come on! There have been a couple of occasions where I've docked myself, but like really only once. I say a couple. It really was just one time where it happened. And that's just because I got I was busy, and it was the middle of the night and I was preoccupied at the same time. And I noticed it eventually, before anyone else noticed. And I think the reason for that is because I am very, very observant. Lynn can confirm this, can't you, Lynn? That I am very observant of the pictures that me and other people send. That sounds wrong. Whatever. Oh, a spam message. Oh, it went by. To stalk my mother? Why do you need to stalk your mother? Was originally spam, but your Nintendo account, but now I use it? Ah. Feet. Seriously? You can fight me over. Time you know what I can do? Look. You called what? You killed my fun hump. Okay. It resets the connection between the two of them when it does that, which is annoying. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Anyone know? I am willing to accept cheating at this point. Because there is no way I'm solving this how it's intended to be solved. There's definitely some other ball that I'm supposed to have that I'm just not finding. Is that a yes? Dang it. Over my laundry. You would have never guessed it without that one thing. I mean, you've sent messages with that before. Or not before, after that. So I think I would have found it eventually. And also the thing, yesterday with the long paragraphs, I bet you would not have changed. I bet you would have forgotten to take your name off of it at least once. Or like missed your name somewhere in it. Can I say what we're referring to? Because you knew. And something because you knew and there was no point. Yeah, but I bet you would have forgotten to get rid of them if I had not known yet. called Control F. What does Control F do? Maybe it's like Control Filter? I have no idea what Control F is. Whew, that was close. Dogs for special words? Ah, okay. No! I was so close! Can you feel my pain? Can you feel the pain that I am giving off right now? I feel so much pain right now. Is the same. Oh, come on, it didn't connect. I told it to connect. Is this same pain I felt when you ruined my fun? Okay, but it was fun for me while it lasted to try and find your name. You just should. You just try and watch, you know, pictures and stuff better. This is your fault. And now this is the reset button. Dang it. And to go even further though, nobody ever notices. What? I noticed. Lynn's name isn't Lynn. It is, but you see, I didn't know that. You see, Lynn made me believe that Lynn's name wasn't actually Lynn. So yeah, that's what happened, definitely. Only knows the specific things. If you use this, okay. You can't just add the command twice. Yeah, I just had to end up avoiding saying Lynn's name, so I just... Yes, Lynn's name is 100% Lynn. No! We're good. Okay. Yeah, and Lynn was like, oh man, I sent it like months ago and stuff, as if that's my problem. No. Lynn, you already knew that I was determined. I had went back to the old Discord and scrolled for so long to look at every single picture that you sent in every single detail I could. Every single thing I could think of had been explored. And yet you still didn't think, maybe I should go through the things I've sent in this Discord to see, just to make sure that I didn't do anything, like I didn't mess up anywhere there. Like it never even crossed your mind. I'm almost exposing me. Oh, wait. I'm not I didn't almost say your name. It's just I wanted to make it funny and be like, oh yeah, your name's definitely Lynn. Varieties of despair. The what? To make the what? That is scary. I think he was there. I forgot about it. Okay, but you could have at least checked. No, 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 no. Dang it! You could have at least been like, Like, you did not lose anything in, you know, attempting to check. Get help time, please? No. No. I didn't even remember that I was there. Okay. But you didn't attempt to look at your messages there at all. Like, if you checked and then missed it, fair enough. I can understand that. But you didn't check your... I'm doing this wrong. Gosh dang it. And this is gonna be the time I'm gonna get it, isn't it? Okay, no it's not. Okay, we're good. No reason to complain. We're good. Because I never sent my... I mean, like an actual message. Okay. Well, you already knew I was exploring pictures. And that I was being more thorough than... I don't know, what's a thorough... Dang it! There we go. What's a really thorough person? I was being more thorough than... I don't know, Doctor Who. Sherlock Holmes, that's the person that's inside my head. I was like, there's one detective that I could say, but I can't think of his name. It was, yeah, Sherlock Holmes. Are you aware that you are in fact a huge bully? I am not a bully. That is a lie. That is a myth. At least I don't remember. Is not gonna come with me unless I bonk it out. I also find it funny that you revealed your last name before your first name. Like, I just find that funny. And after that I ended up calling you Mrs. last name. No, 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 no. Get up here. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay. Yeah, I called you a Mrs. because I didn't know how to spell miss. Get up here, get up here, get up here. Stay. No! It could have at least stayed. It could have at least stayed on that platform. Then it'd be fine. It'd be fine if that was the case. But no, it had to do that. No, 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 no. Dang it. Okay. I am not a bully. Never more lieish word have been spoken. It was so funny, yeah. You see, but Lynn, it makes sense because you will be married eventually. And my name is Timeline. I was just looking into your future. because timeline. It makes sense. To me, no. Nope. Another friend as a joke. But not falling like Mary. Okay. But again, timeline, future. I was just ahead of the game. No, I pressed A. I pressed A, I swear. I pressed A, it should have connected and it would have floated it. Floated it. Whatever. Saying an ED word with an it afterwards makes it sound like it makes words sound really weird. Because you end up with ed it. Like you ever try saying edited it? Edit it? Edit ed it? It's extremely hard to say. Like the word edit with ed at the end and then say it afterwards. Edited it. You realize how ridiculous that sounds? Oh man, how's that video going that you plan on releasing later? Oh, I just finished edited it. Nope. I just edited it. You what? I edited it. You what? I edited it. What are you not understanding? Time, just use Google. But I'm timeline. I can. A future is part of the timeline, so it makes sense. Sorry that I went right before. I'm supposed to, like, I was right before I was actually right. I'm done, just gonna speedrun this. No, stay, don't you dare. Don't you dare, don't you dare. Okay, it's safe. Okay, we're good. We actually have a chance. We have a chance, y'all. Okay, it's fine, that saves. We're good, we're fine. Just as long as we don't, like, permanently die, we're fine. Don't permanently die, please! I am low on lives, I don't need this today. I swear. Okay, it's fine. I have a better way to do this. We'll go from above. We'll go from that one. I just need to not die. Don't die. Just don't die. All of my focus is... it's full power right now. Just don't die. Okay, we got this now, so we're not fully, you know, dead. Okay. I can feel it now. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. Whew. This is good. This is good, y'all. Okay. In alphabetical. Who put the alphabet in alphabetical order? Don't question it. We're in the house. Okay. Bye, Lynn. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm late to saying bye, which I feel bad about now. But bye-bye. Stream. Yay, I'm poor. I'm poor again, y'all. Not you. Okay, it's fine. We'll just roll this one over. I don't know why I kind of forget that you can just roll it with these ones. Okay. Actually, it's non-L. I've been trying for over a year now to just be poor. Did you know? I'm giving you free money. Oh, are you referring to the Prime sub? Which, again, by the way, thank you so much. Yes, I am aware. Don't you dare fly off that edge. Don't you dare. Oh, you just want to die, don't you? You just want to die. Well, I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you die. I hope you know that. I'm looking at you, Rock. I am looking at you, and you are not going to die. You are not going to die. I can die 1,000 deaths, all I care, but you are not going to die. Do I sound like a threat while saying this? Yeah, probably, but that's the point, because I am a threat to you, Rock. And by that, I mean I'm the opposite of a threat, because you will not die. You will live a long and healthy life for as long as I can make sure that happens. Thank you. Finally. Okay. Final section. Well, now we need to figure out what to... I have to bring a ball over there, so it's probably gonna have to be that one. Over there. What? Did you... Did I hear Rock? Okay. Like, where is this going? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah, I brought to the little thing there. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Spare some change. I guess I got some change right here. Not a lot, but I got some. It's fine. It's fine if that one dies. We don't need it. I mean, we do need it. It's just... We don't need it here. Okay. 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 What? I have no idea what it's asking me right now. What are you asking me? Just a second. I'm doing something real quick. What? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what it's trying to make me do. H2O? Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. Ned from Spider-Man, right? Yes, I do. So, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna read that long message when I get back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And then I'll end up drinking water. Also, while I'm gone, can you guys end up telling me whether or not you guys are having fun with this stream? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to continue this next stream, but I am, like, I'm in that little middle ground of, like, I'm fine with continuing this, and I'll have fun continuing this, but at the same time, I'd rather do something else. So, you guys can talk amongst yourself on that. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I do know Ned from Spider-Man. I'm gonna hydrate now. Ran around it. What? Just as Ned. It was a beautiful sight. Fun with Rock about Discord kittens. Yeah, but I'm not too interested in the game, but that's just me because I don't do like puzzles. Fair enough. Rock, what's your decision on the matter? What's your opinion? Keep in mind that the next thing I'll end up playing is just a Portal mod anyways, so you'll be seeing puzzles anyways. Dang. Rock, can I call you Dwayne The Rock Johnson? That's a question. Okay, now it's fine. Just I on purpose. I would rather it not fall, but it's fine if it does fall. It didn't even get that close to whatever. Whatever. Nice. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. No, I ground pounded on accident. Anyways, by the way, y'all, I forgot to grab a fruit. This is also kind of like a test thing for some music because I added like 6 or 7 artists for music, and they all, I'm like a 70, I'm like 85% sure that they're all non-copyrighted, and they all have said they're all non-copyrighted, but still, there's that small percent chance where it's like, yeah, maybe they were lying, you know? Yes, this is kind of like a testing stream, like, yeah, is there any liars in those groups that I end up adding? Wow. Aggressive. No, 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 no. Oh, if I wouldn't have turned back for like half a second, I would have made it. What time is it? I got like 10 minutes left? Okay. We're lucky if we finish this level. Oh, wow. That just... wow. That's Tuesdays for you. Yeah, just fall. Seriously? Just fall. Just fall. Yeah, is there anything that you guys have done recently that is worth mentioning? That's rather cool or anything? Like, for instance, Jupiter, I've noticed that you're a bit more active inside the Discord recently. And also, you've noticed that you're still top 5 on Apple's Discord on the ranks. And then you question how, and I don't know how you wouldn't still be in, like, at least the top 10, because, you know, you got above Apple for a while, didn't you? Come on! What time is that? Okay. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. There's one person live, so we can raid them once we're done. Seriously. We might just end up ending stream. Yeah. There's no way we're gonna end up finishing this level, so... oh, wait. Probably because I was extremely nobody else to talk to. Or... Okay. You know that I'm here to, like, you can talk to me no matter what, right? This is not the time to snore, like, really? Shut up. Yeah, I'm willing to talk and listen to anything.
All across the U.S., pharmacists like Dr. Monica Christensen are recommending GoodRx to help their patients save on prescriptions.
As a pharmacist, I'm a huge advocate for GoodRx. I saw
You're a lot better now? Okay.
$300 to
But if that happens again, just know that we can talk.
with their prescriptions in their hand. They're happy and they're healthy.
Start saving up to 80% on your prescriptions. Visit GoodRx.com today. In 2020, GoodRx users saved an average of 79% of retail price. Healthcare professional compensated for their time. GoodRx is insurance.
Okay. Shit, will be good. I guess that's better than nothing. Yeah, but I talk to Frog about that stuff sometimes too, and I'm more than willing to end up talking to you about it too. Okay. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna end up finishing another one. We're about 3 minutes early, but whatever. Someone's car alarm's going off outside. Anyways, but yeah. We made it to World 2, level 13, or level 3 of World 2, but level 13 in total. Just real quick, I'm gonna end up checking how many worlds are in this game. What's the game called again? It's Tin and Kung. Okay. Amount of worlds. Oh, it's Kuna. That's an A? It's an A. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing me. Okay. Regardless, though, we are going to end up ending stream. What about to stream? And one. To the. We are going to end up ending stream, though. So. No. Apparently I have points. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Bye-bye. We're gonna end up rating this person. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I appreciate all of you guys being here. And I'll see you all in the next stream. I'm gonna waste it. Look at me go. And lost every single one. That's amazing. That is a perfect way to end this. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.
No, that's totally fake. That's literally fake. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure. 100% sure. Okay, let's get rid of the disgusting stone that's over my hummingbird place. Disgusting. I know exactly. I literally technoblade. I am technoblade. Oh my god! Tremendous timeline. Thank you so much for that raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome to the. I have arrows literally in my freaking back. It's fine. Welcome to the stream.